40 million years of evolution, perfected, written in every powerful stride through this wilderness. 800 pounds of raw muscle and bone. This is what happens when territory and dominance collide. Look at the size of this grizzly. Grizzly bears are among North America's most powerful predators. These animals are perfectly adapted to survive in some of the harshest environments on Earth, with incredible strength, razor-sharp claws, and a sense of smell 2,100 times more powerful than ours. Let's take you across the journey of how these magnificent creatures survive the brutal wilderness. This is a rare opportunity to witness their most intense battles for survival. A piece of history captured and preserved. This is what happens when territory and dominance collide. Two titans facing each other in the wilderness, 800 pounds of raw muscle and bone on each side. Just look at the size of these males. Both in their absolute prime, both refusing to back down. The youngster has admitted defeat. He lives to fight another day. But today, here we are, deep in the Alaskan wilderness. This is grizzly territory, and the salmon run is at its absolute peak. Every bear for miles around has gathered along these rushing rivers. They come here to feast. And what a feast it is. These salmon, they've made an incredible journey, swimming hundreds of miles from the Pacific Ocean just to reach these spawning grounds. The bears know this. They follow the salmon upstream, taking full advantage of nature's bounty. Now, salmon aren't just any meal, they're incredibly rich in fats. Just one fish delivers about 4,500 calories. That's like eating 18 hamburgers. During peak season like this, a large male can catch over 30 fish in a single day. We're talking 135,000 calories, nearly 70 times what you or I would eat. There's actually a name for what's happening to these bears right now. It's called hyperphagia, triggered by hormonal changes that give them an absolutely insatiable appetite. They never feel full, and for good reason. These fat reserves is what will keep them alive through 5 long months of winter hibernation without a single meal. What's fascinating is watching how each bear has developed its own fishing technique. Look at this dominant male. See how he positions himself right at the base of the waterfall. The salmon have no choice but to leap directly toward him. His timing is perfect. Those 4-inch claws work like natural grappling hooks, snatching 20-pound fish right out of the air. Because there are so many salmon during the run, the bears can afford to be picky. They prefer the females for their nutrient-rich eggs, often eating just the fattiest parts and leaving the rest. Further downstream, we come across something special. A female with 2 cubs. These little ones were born during winter hibernation, so they're only about 6 months old. They spent their first few months tucked safely in the den before emerging this spring. This is their very first taste of an Alaskan summer. They have so much to learn: how to fish, where to find food, and most importantly, how to spot danger. The female just spotted 2 large males heading upstream. This could be serious. Male bears will sometimes kill cubs that aren't theirs, forcing the females back into mating season. She immediately calls her cubs, telling them to get to higher ground. Her maternal instincts have kicked in completely. These males are each twice her size, but here's the catch. A mother bear defending her cubs is one of the most dangerous animals in all of North America. But it looks like these 2 males only have fish on their minds. The threat passes. The family can get back to the serious business of feeding. For these bears, this time of year is absolutely critical. What's even more remarkable is the challenge facing mothers with newborn cubs. In their first year alone, these youngsters will grow 10 times their spring weight. It truly was a privilege, witnessing these intimate grizzly moments and seeing how these magnificent creatures navigate the endless challenges of wilderness survival. Sometimes, a grizzly makes a mistake. This massive male has wandered into wolf territory, and they know it. The pack leader watches from the shadows, cautious, calculating. She's not attacking yet, just letting him know he's been seen. The bear keeps moving, trying to pass through peacefully, but wolves don't forget trespassers. The first strike comes from behind. One wolf, testing his defenses. That's all it takes. The rest of the pack moves in. Watch this coordination. One from the left, another from behind. They're sending a message, but this grizzly, he's not backing down. 800 pounds of fury against 5 determined wolves. He spins, swipes, stands his ground, those massive paws keeping the pack at bay. The wolves are relentless, but they're also smart. They know when they're at an advantage. Their numbers increase trying to play the numbers game. That's the only way this colossal creature would go down. The message is delivered. This is their territory. Thousands of miles away, another bear faces a different challenge, a massive bull cooling off in the river. The bear charges into the water. This coastal brown bear has been tracking him for hours. The moment has arrived. Pure determination. The bull tries to escape, but it's too late. The bear is faster in water than most realize. Those claws find their mark. The hunt is over. In seconds, it's secured its meal. Another successful hunt in the endless cycle of survival. From defending territory to claiming prey, the grizzly bear adapts to every challenge the wilderness throws at it. But here's the question that keeps me wondering. What happens when these apex predators face their greatest threat of all? Hit subscribe to find out and let us know in the comments. Which predator do you think could actually challenge a grizzly's dominance? Do you think humans would be an even opponent for this force of nature? Let us know your answers in the comments. Until next time.